Turn it up, Pastor Mike. What's up there? Let's turn it up. Where we going, man? Whole new perspective on things. It's crazy how life is. It's crazy how things go, you know. But let's keep living. It's gonna get worse. Then it's gonna get better. I really done caught on to something. What I caught on to is that what I caught on to. This is what I caught on to, people. I caught on to this world is a trip. This world is a trip. I mean, like, say that this world, people, this world is amazing. The 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 mindset, of the people. It's incredible. Good night, Miss Angela. Whoa, wait, Mike. We don't need all that, Mike. We don't need all that. We don't need all that, Mike. We don't need all that. Deidre, you at work, Deidre? Deidre, you be at work. You at work, Deidre. Good night, Angela. Good night, Miss Yolanda. Good night, Miss Trina. Uh, good night, Trees. Shit, but I don't know if everybody gonna get it together one day. I don't know when, but one day. Uh, all the electronics look like they won't act right tonight. I hope it continues. Hey there. Good night, Lawanda. Everybody all right? Everybody all right? So come on in and relax yourself, wind down. Except for you, Deidre, you at work. You know, good night, Nicky Boo. Good night, Kayla. I normally would say, make sure you done took your bath and you got on your pajamas and you done brushed and flossed your teeth. But you're at work, so I'm gonna take in consideration of my people who at work. And we're gonna keep this thing 100. As you all know, it's 50 days, 50 nights, baby. 50 days, 50 nights. This is a podcast program. This is a program podcast. It's whatever we will call it. One thing for sure, two things for certain, man. It's the end of the day. Miss Carmen, how you been doing, Miss Carmen? Miss Carmen, text me that address again. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna move around the city all day tomorrow and Thursday, and I'm gonna be dropping off some blue folders. So if y'all got some bell peppers, I'm gonna give you a blue folder and get my bell peppers when I come to y'all house. Hey, it's all good, Miss Hill. Miss Hill, man, you be working hard, lady. Wow, but it's all good. It's all good. 50 days, 50 nights. Good night, Miss Jackie. Where us grown folks can come and relax and let our head down. And, we done put up with enough foolishness for the day. We done dealt with enough people for the day. And, the day over with, we're going to wipe this day off. Yeah. Carmen, Carmen. Carmen, send me the address again. I'm gonna bring that blue folder this week. Today I had to go to the mailbox and I caught up doing some extra stuff with mom, so I didn't get a chance to move around the city. But I got an address in Gretna I need to stop at. I got an address in Marrero, Nine Wall. I'm gonna be everywhere tomorrow. Everywhere tomorrow. I'm gonna start my holiday early, so if y'all cooking, I'm coming to y'all house and taste y'all food. I'm coming to y'all house and taste your food. Tell dude that bad to bite. Hey, say, bro, if he want to smoke it weed, if he want to drink, whatever, I'll kick it with him. I just come and take the food, bro. I ain't trying to get in none of that other stuff. I just, hey, man, say, bro, one thing for sure, two things for certain. We're going to enjoy ourselves as usual. As y'all see, I got my chess pieces in front of me. These are some wonderful pieces, boy. If you ever learn this game, what you say, Tank? What y'all up? Look, I don't know what y'all gonna snack on, but I got my jello. But guess what? I'm gonna crisscross this thing, and I'm gonna let y'all have it tonight. Well, good night, Miss Rowe. Good night, Miss Rowe. Good night, Miss Carla. My boy Jimmy and Jerry and them at. Where the fellas at? Miss Reese, how you been doing? Good night, Miss Reese. I hope all you all had a successful and wonderful day. She won't join in. Tawana Spencer, you want to join in? We got no problem with you joining in. That for sure. Just hang around. I'm gonna press that button. Hey, Miss Reese, I was in Trina. I was in Piggly Wiggly. Mom was wanting some she wanted some sherbet ice cream. And I know Piggly Wiggly gonna have it, right? So we stopped at Piggly Wiggly and I went to Piggly Wiggly to get us some ice cream. So while I was in there, I ran into some 50 dead, 50 nice people. Oh, they were like, Pastor Mike. One lady got on me. Pastor Mike, you ain't come on Thursday. We supposed to talk about who called us, this and that. And she went to talking about her mom, her daddy called her. Oh, bad. You want to come on to why? I got you, baby. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Well, I'm going to bring everybody in tonight. I know one thing. Get y'all snack, get y'all ready. Let me tell you, 50 days, 50 nights is something I get the concept of when I was incarcerated, right? And the thing is, at the end of the day, every day is not a good day. Don't get that twisted. Every day is not a good day. I know the church folks be saying this the day the Lord made it. I got that. But every day is not a good day. Because sometimes, people be going through stuff. Stuff happens and everybody not there yet. Everybody not there yet where they just can accept no matter what happened and how it happened. So, being considerate of some people, man, how your day was. Good night, Miss Morris. Everything was all right. Nah, man, anything we could talk about, whatever. So a lot of times, get do about 10, 15 minutes. Let it, yeah, man, my mom this or my dad, my kids, man, baby moms or the wife, whatever. Because, it's an environment where we be going through some things. And and my thing is, I feel the same way out here. It wasn't a good day for everybody. Some people went to the doctor and got a bad diagnosis, so they figured some people, fell short on some bills. Some people, got bad news with a child. It just so much that happens in a day. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, good night, everything all right, like you don't need to go to bed with all that on your mind. Cause shit, bro, when you wake up, one thing I know, as it is said, weeping may endure but a night, but joy coming in the morning. So every day, I look every night. I look for a better day. So no matter how today was, when I go to bed at night, get up that morning, that's a whole nother day. But tonight we're gonna be discussing, as the lady told me in Piggly Wiggly, have you ever, have you ever been busted by a parent? Let me tell y'all something. Show you how a trip this world is, right? Now I come on every day, every day. Miss Reed, good night, Miss Reed, good night, Miss Lee. I come on every day, hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours teaching, right? Watch this. I take 2 minutes out of the hour, the hour and a half, 2 hour teaching, 2 minutes, and put that 2 minutes out there, and the 2 minutes go viral. 2 minutes every day, hour and a half, but 2 minutes out of that hour and a half, it go viral, right? And the thing is, because I'm spitting game, street game. But I'm gonna have to make sure I stay on top of that people don't get it twisted because when I say street game, it's several types of game. You know what I mean? Like earlier there, I'm letting y'all know they got court game. It's a lot of game that going in the courtroom. They got jailhouse games. There's a lot of games that go on in the jailhouse. You got people that play games in their relationship. You know what I'm saying? You got the cheating game. There are so many games. And the thing is, don't think game is game. No, you got several types of game, and you need to know that because it's like you a book person. You don't know street game. So why would I come at you with street game and you have no clue of what street game is because you're into the books? Now, if I came at you with book game, well, that's a different story. And the thing is that when people be coming at y'all with all this and that, man, fall back and listen and understand all game is not game. There's different types of game. You have to categorize this thing. You know what I'm saying? And off top, analyze it. Like, oh look, this dude coming at me with this book game. Or this dude coming at me with this street game. Or this dude trying to run me with this cheating game. I already know what time of day it is. So the thing is, I don't believe as older folks, quote unquote, we don't do enough elaborating and conveying with one another and dialoguing with one another on game because there's all type of game. And the thing is, as I said earlier, I'm a game collector. I collect games. I collect games. Some people might collect cards. Some people might collect books. Some people might collect shoes. I collect games. So whenever I hear game, whenever I see game, I need that. Why? Because you're not about to run that game on nobody. I know you're not about to run that game on me. So I am a game collector that I may turn around give you game. Father Mike got game. I got so much game. Sometimes it's unbelievable. But everybody not gonna share that with you. What's that, Mr. Stanley? Mr. Stanley, I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow, Mr. Stanley. Ryan, how you doing, man? Let me open this floodgate. I don't know what these people gonna say. Look, now remember, that's that king. I'm always keep that king on the board. I'm still. One thing about these chess pieces, it came with two queens. I don't know why. Whoever invented the game, they must have had something in mind. What? I don't know. But tonight we're gonna be discussing, and let me tell y'all something, people. It's all right to relax. It's all right to talk about certain things. It's all right to discuss certain things. Not too many pastors gonna do what Pastor Mike do. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna live my life. I don't give a damn. Why? Because now everybody don't have the same like good night, Miss Johnson. Like Miss Johnson was saying the other day, right? Ain't no way in the world you about to play with her after you done made some baby. Now you won't come to her with the baby you done made. No, she ain't. We ain't about to do that one. She said we ain't about to never do that one. And Miss Johnson, that's what I be saying. Don't be stupid for nobody. Don't let nobody run no game on you. So whatever dude doing or whatever she doing, however they do it, say, bro, I love you, do you, but you ain't about to run that game on me. And we gonna let that be understood off top. You gonna get in your feelings. You gonna get in whatever you won't get into. I'm gonna always protect me. Good night, Miss Mary. I'm gonna always protect me, and I'm gonna protect my feelings. And this is the thing, you people gonna come out and say, let me tell y'all something. We living in 2022. 2022. We about to go in 2023. Don't let nobody be running no game on y'all. Ain't nobody be handling y'all no any kind of way. Too smart for that. You're too intelligent for that. The stuff we done been through, the stuff we done survived. Now here you come with that old weak stuff, man, miss me. So, got my chess pieces out, got my pawns. Always remember, a pawn could become whatever you make it to be. It could be a rook, it could be a knight, it could be a bishop, whatever you make it to be. So let me bring these people in here and see what we're working with. Got two people on here. That makes sense. I don't know, y'all. If I mess it up, okay, it is what it is. Now, why they ain't on here yet, I don't know. What they done left, I'm gonna bring y'all on here. What happened? Okay, well, let's try somebody else. I don't know what happened to her, y'all. I add her. I accept. I add. Okay, here comes somebody. Hello! Hello in TV land. Are you there? Don't worry about it. Hey there, how you doing? Blessed and highly favored. Blessed and highly favored. That's what's happening. Okay. Okay. Thank you for accepting me. I'm sorry. Thank you for accepting me. Oh, don't worry about that. Hey, we family. Ain't no problem. Only thing about it, I had did two people, right? But I don't see nobody. So I don't know what happened. Either I'm not working it right or you not working it at all. Which one? Hello? Hello? Are you there?
I'm here.
You don't want to talk? What's happening? Tina! What happened to Tina? Tina didn't come in? What happened, man? No, come back on. I need to bring you back in. Come on, no. Let me see. That was, who was that? See, I couldn't see what it was, and I don't be gonna call their name, because you don't call people, especially your women. Y'all women get offended when y'all call the wrong name. That ain't my name, that ain't, oh, wait, we out, okay. So, okay, so whoever that is, they declined me. They're trying to say crazy. Say, Ryan, something happened, something wrong with it? Say, bro, if God ain't give me nothing, he gave me to get the gab. One thing for sure, two things for certain, I can sit here and run it. I'm just being courteous. Have you ever been busted by your parents, children, our children, etc.? I don't know. Miss Deidre, she talking about some Excedrin. What the heck is the Excedrin? I don't know the Excedrin. I'm adding. I ain't going to allow you all to come on. What's happening, people? What the hell? What's happening, Red Man?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
I'm fine, big brother. What is life?
And look, I'm sorry we missed each other earlier.
Hey, I was running, man, trying to get mom straight. But, we get together tomorrow. I'll swing up on you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's happening with you?
I spoke. Oh man, it's good. I spoke with Jerry earlier. He was in good spirits. I never go live, so this like for you to get me on this um, international camera is blowing. I don't know how you did it, but you did. But I don't do that. I don't do it.
Say, bro, hey, to be doing something right and to say you don't do it, I don't know how that works.
Well, I'm
because,
about to put my shades on.
hey,
Now you're trying to embarrass me,
because Ryan, you've done it. You understand what I'm saying? And Ryan, let me say this, man. I really appreciate your ability to pay attention and be observative to a lot of things that's going on, man. It's really gonna take that. Can't no one person to see it all, no one person know it all. You feel me? And my thing is, you jumped up and you took the initiative to do what you did, and that was much respect, man. Serious, that was much respect, because we got a lot of young sisters and brothers, period. Regardless, got a lot of young people, and they're in need of this type of guidance. Somebody was telling me earlier today, the brother who deal with the kids, Jubilee, right? and and
yes, sir.
and Jubilee was saying, he tired of him. He give up on him. He ain't want to have nothing to do. I don't know how true it is, but this is what they were saying,
Well,
huh?
yes, sir. I heard him speak, and I don't know who said that. I don't think that came out of his mouth. Um, I, 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 I didn't. I've never heard that come out of his mouth. Now
Right.
maybe he was expressing frustration, and just maybe he was disheartened by the fact that there were some fallbacks. But I never heard him say give up at all.
Yeah, when they were sharing that with me, I was like, no, man, not Jubilee. Because I know he really loved the kids, and I know he really trying to be a mentor and try to get them on the right track. So they were saying,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, nah, because say, but if it have gotten to that point where somebody of that caliber is ready to bail out, say, but it's serious. It's serious.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
know,
sir. Yes, sir.
and the thing is that this is me, and I could be wrong. I truly believe our young men and young women need more men to step up, and can't no one man do it. But my thing is, you might love baseball, he might love basketball, he might love football, but whatever it is, let's let's grab them. Let's grab them. Whether they black, whether they white, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they're really the pawns in this game. So let's grab them and let's put. You take myself. Say, bro, I just love keeping them out the streets. So I'm gonna always give them street game as well as the religious game. Because life is full of games, man. Whether you want to accept it like that, whether you look at it like that or not, it's just full of games, man. And the thing is, I believe everybody should be prepared in how to play these games. Regardless of how people come at you, they're coming at you with game. It's just game. So now, whether it's a good game or bad game, it's game. So the thing is, when you on top, you have a better understanding. You won't get frustrated. You won't get upset. You won't fall short because you'll be able to peep the game that's taking place. And with all of us older people, man, it's no way in the world that we can't come together with on whatever grounds. We can't come together and be better productive people. You know, some people talk about the parent and all this and that.
Yeah,
I got that. Huh?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was going to say we have the mistakes under our belt. All they got to do is listen for a moment, you know? And not just the mistakes, but the success beyond the mistakes. We have that
Okay,
under our belt.
but you say listen. How you get a teenager? How do you get a young adult to listen?
Man, what you think I'm doing listening to you? Because you're tactical.
It's really not hard because we want them to listen to us when we really need to be listening to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they need the guidance, they need the understanding, they need the teaching. So now, when they coming at you, they coming for the guidance. But we want to take myself. I was born in 1965, right? So being born in 1965, you got people that was in come out the 1940s and 1950s that helped raise me, that reared me, that taught me, that guided me out of the 40s and the 50s. We living in 2022. It's a whole different ball game, man. You see what I'm saying? So now I have an understanding from the 40s. I have an understanding from the 50s. That's where my mindset is at because that's who helped rear me. So now how do I transition from 50 years ago to today? Because it's not the same, man. And that's where we losing them at because we want to go to them and we want them to listen to us. For what? Because we're not living in their world. We lived in our world. Now, as you said, we done made our mistakes. Now we're successful. Now we're living in their world. It's their world. This is not our world.
And it's true. I feel like that in the past 2 years, I've been more successful because I've been open and I dig in there, man. Any chance I get, I'm walking down the block, I'm pulling up. When I speak to them, they do. If you talk to them with respect, they will put you on game.
See what I'm saying? Because they have a different code, they have a different language, they have a different understanding. I mean, it's totally different from how we were reared. But see, we have the respect, we have the morals, we have the principles, we have the education, we have all of that. Where they're lacking, we have it. It just where some things may be changed here or there, we still have the bigger picture. You feel me? And
Yes, sir.
they're really coming to us for guidance.
Yes.
I mean, just imagine. Take myself. I'm in my 20s. I mean, I'm good. What could you really tell me in my 20s, back in the 80s, in 90s? You couldn't tell me nothing, man. I ain't want to hear that.
See, I don't know. I don't know
You
what
see what I'm
I can
saying?
tell you.
So my thing is, well, look, no, okay. You got the older people before me, right? Oh, stop doing this, stop doing that, did that, done it, right? Okay. Even though I was doing wrong, I got all this money. Older fella, I got all this money. How could I take this money and buy some property or start a business? But y'all older. And I know I'm telling older people. Y'all older, but you trying to tell me stop this, stop that, don't do this, don't do that. Instead of educating me where I'm at. And this is what's happening with the younger people. We have to educate them where they are because this their world. Like back then, that was our world. See how this thing go? But we got it twisted. Well, they need to listen. They need to this. They need to do that. How, bro?
Shut up. Shut up.
See what I'm
Oh, come
saying?
on.
Because if you wasn't doing that before there was the age of 5, because at the age of 5, it let you know at the age of 5, you already know where this child headed at 5. So if you didn't talk to them like this, you didn't have to. If you didn't, it's like an older person. You get in your 80s, now your knees bad, your back bad, your health bad in your 80s, right? But when you was in your 30s and 40s, if you would have lived in your 30s and 40s and 50s, as if you were in your 80s, in other words, preparing for your 80s, when you got to your 80s, you'll be straight. See what I'm saying? So we have to re-evaluate this thing and really come up with a system where to, okay, let's get a group of young men, let's get a group of young women, and listen, because now you got this group of young men, right? But then you got this mother and this mother who done been through some stuff, man. They hurt, they damaged. So how you gonna help the kids and the parents messed up? We got to be able to help the parents as well as help the
Yeah.
kids. If,
Full cooperation is, yeah, definitely.
you know what I'm saying? Not blame them because society we blame them. Well, the parents did this, the parent that, the parent did, the parent that. You know what I'm saying? I got in this
And then deep
conversation
down in your
earlier,
mind, yeah.
and I'm telling the dude, I say, bro, in them 80s and 90s, we wasn't raising no children. So I see, so I say, bro, we was too busy making money. If we had baby mamas, we dropped money off and we kept going. We weren't raising no children. We was having fun, man. So now, 10 years that went by, that 2-year-old is 12. That 5-year-old is 15. That 10-year-old is 20. Who raised it?
Well, I gotta interrupt. Just a quick little side note because it's somewhat off the subject, but and I can't even put all that on y'all or me or whoever it was because I mean look at the power structure and the media brainwash that was advertised to you all and to us, to everybody. I mean, you had some serious brainwash going on every level, newspaper, TV, airwaves, all of it. I mean, like anyway, I mean, it goes a lot further. We could go on for that forever. The brainwash that took
Okay,
place
let's let's let
on the American citizen, not black, not white, on the American citizen.
okay, now let's stay right there.
They treat us like cattle, like cattle.
Okay, now let's stay right there, right? We're gonna stay right
Yes,
there.
sir.
Okay, now that we have that understanding, how it happened and what happened. Now that we have that
Yes.
understanding, how do we as a people better the situation? I mean, because we got to call a spade a spade. So once we call a spade, now, okay, say, bro, let's fix this. Because we messed this up. We can blame it on this and then that. That's up here. But when it got down the hill, come on, man, because guess what? It's like cheating. It's like running game, right? Like cheating, people say that comes from a decision and a choice. No, cheating don't come from a decision and a choice. That type of game come from lust. You see something you like, you want it. Boom. Ain't had nothing to do with no decision. Had nothing to do with a choice. So that's a whole nother ball game. Feel me? So the thing is that okay, dealing with this
Personal
situation,
responsibility.
huh?
Yeah, no, you're right. Personal responsibility. I'm giving a cop out, but it's about, yeah, you're right. Personal responsibility.
Because now you take myself. I didn't have to do what I did. There were a lot of people who did not do what I did. But then there was us that made that choice to go this route. So now you got us who made that choice that go that route, and we 9 out of 10 we paid for it. Take myself, I paid for it. I had to do 11 years incarceration. So now do I come out here being bitter, being mad, blaming the white man, blaming society, blaming. No, no, no. I sit back, I analyze this thing, I put it together, get a group of people with the same mindset. Come on, man, let's fix this. While they're complaining, while they worrying about who messed it up, let's fix it. How do we fix it?
Heard.
And that's where we are. Because we all have a part to play in this. You feel me? It's all good, right? Ryan. Hey,
Yes, sir.
I know you attend a lot of these council meetings. I know your eyes are open, you watch and you focus. Say, man, that's needed. That's needed. Because what my eyes don't see and catch, your eyes might see and catch. What our eyes don't see and catch, this person ears and eyes might see and catch. You feel me? But the thing is, let's do what we can do. Let's do our best, do what we can do to help better the situation.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. No, no more bystanding, and I think that everyone is done with that bystanding, and I will continue. Yes, sir.
But hey, no, nobody have all the answers. You know what I'm saying? No one have all the answers. As we go, we put this thing together. And a lot of it is going to be done out of trial and error. So as we fix it, because man, let the truth be told, you have a lot of damaged parents, man. A lot of damaged parents. So how can I focus on my child or on anything and I'm damaged? I'm messed up. Because ain't no rule book come with this. I know the church people say what the Bible say. I got all that. I got all that. But at the same time, it's easy to say when you're not going through it. It's easy to say when you don't have them shoes on.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, I agree 100%. One thing I've noticed recently, though, Teach, is that I think that the young folks are getting ready to receive, and that's only God is doing it. Like they're ready. I think they're ready from what I've experienced. I'm not saying everywhere, everything, but man, more and more, I'm seeing them, and they ready to roll. They're ready to do something. They're ready to listen. They're ready to observe, and they're ready to make a difference. I
Because
don't know, man.
as
It's
we
a
came through, we got older, we got it together. As the next generation come through, they get older, they get it together. Through your teenage years, through your 20s, say, bro, them some rough years. The average male, when he get in his 30s, that's when he really starts to mature. In his teens, he ain't trying to mature. In his 20s, he definitely ain't about to mature. He got all this testosterone going on, and he just got too much going on. But once he get in his 30s, now he start to mature because now he's starting to see life for what it really is. But as a teenager in his 20s, man, we buck wild. We enjoying life, having fun. So by the time we get in our 40s, we like, whoa. Now we figure we old. Now we worried this and that. Man, say, but
yeah, here come the worry.
hey, I mean, but we gonna be all right, man. You like I say, you didn't have to do what you did. You jumped out there. You called a young brother. You spoke with the young brother. You made it all right, man. I mean, you take myself right. Being in a leadership position, I have to be very careful what I say and do. I talk crazy. I talk wild. But that's me. I can't fake being nobody else. So with that said, okay, that's because I can deal with these group. I can deal with this group of people right here, right? You might have to deal with this group right here. He might have to deal with this group. But each group is being dealt with. You ain't about to put everybody together and deal with them, knowing you're gonna cause a major problem. So as you section them off, okay, you go over here, you get with them, you get with them, you get with them, y'all come over here, and this is the only way we're gonna make this thing work. That's the only way we're gonna make it work. Other than that, you got one person trying to say, bro, I don't want to listen to that dude. I don't want to listen to her. I don't want to listen to them. So we gonna find you somebody. We gonna find you somebody that you can relate to.
you always get the G out of me, man. I try to be serious, but you gonna make me laugh no matter what. So I don't know
See,
what
bro,
you
because it's life. Life is to be enjoyed. You have to learn to enjoy your life, man. 'Cause you either gonna stroke out and die. They got the little brother. He gotta be, I think he about he in his 30s, right? He sent me a picture the other day. His whole mouth twisted, in his 30s. He done got a stroke in his 30s. How the hell you get a stroke in your 30s? Stressing. Say, bro, they stressing because they be worried about stuff. Say, bro,
some hard worrying.
but that's what it at. You know what I'm saying? Say, bro,
Yeah.
I have to continue to put them on game because you have a lot. This at the church, you see me deal with a lot of the young people, 10, 13, 14, because they haven't gotten to that point where they contaminated yet. But when you get young men such and young women such as my children age, okay, we have to lay there and find a way to recreate as well as guide them. You feel me? Because that was the generation. That generation there of under us, that was the generation that was buck wild. But it was our generation that started it. Because once that money came, once we was out here having fun, we never lived in the world with crack before. We didn't know what that was. We didn't know how to deal with that. So once that hit this world, and I mean, you got little boys with money. We were little boys with money, man. We was enjoying life. We were doing whatever we wanted to do. Now, I know it was a setup. I know society gauged it this way. Okay, boom. We got that damage. We did that. Now, for all of us who survived it, because a lot of people didn't, man. I lost a lot of friends back in them days, man. I know a lot of females who I went to school with lost their life back in them days because of that life. I know a lot of males and females never coming home, man. So now, on the behalf of those people who lost their lives, on the behalf of those people who never coming home, say, bro, this is the best I could do for society. I ain't on here to preach. I just want to fit game.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. You know, that's been my thing. I mean, I didn't even know it, and I'm gonna say it. I didn't even know it, but since my early 20s, I knew we had to change the image. You know, we got to change. Like they talking about what's bad is good, and like you said before, what's bad is good. That's cool. No, that's not cool. We gotta change. We gotta revert. We gotta reset, man. Because the image is not good. What they putting out there is not good. But they gonna come correct. I have complete faith in our God that they gonna come correct. They gotta change it. They gotta change it, or else they gonna burn.
Ryan, how old is your daughter?
12. She just turned 12 on Sunday,
See what I'm saying?
and she not. I'm a burn before I let her grow up in a world like I did. I'm a burn.
Well, Ryan, there are uh, take
You know,
okay.
that's my self-expression.
I know, I know, I know,
Pardon
I
my
know,
interruption.
I know, no, no. Watch this. In the morning, every morning at 9 o'clock, I'm teaching the Bible, right? It's Bible. At night, I come on 50 days, 50 nights. Everybody is not into the Bible. And what now, I'm going somewhere with this. Everybody's not into the Bible, but everyone needs to be in tune with their spirituality. So now, in order for me to bring you into the spiritual world, I have to be able to relate to you in the world. Because if I just come at you spiritually, I'm sounding crazy as all outdoors. So now we look at a bunch of people that need to be in tune with their spirituality because right now we all over the place. Everybody have some new important news. Everybody have some new information they done came up with. Everybody done found a new way to do it. Say, bro,
Yeah.
all you
They
gotta
all trying
do,
to take shots at it.
all you gotta do is use what God gave you, common sense, and it's just that simple. Be able to peep game, listen to game, understand game. That's it. You can do that, you'll be all right. But we don't put people on game, man. Them youngsters at that church, I put them on game, and then I watch them. Then they bring it back to me. I'm gonna give you the game, but you got to bring the game back to me. If you don't bring the game back to me, I didn't give it to you right. So every time you come, I gotta give you game, so you can bring game back. That's the only way we're gonna be able to do it. It's just like when I was in the streets. If you got something from me, you was gonna come back. Now, if you didn't come back, that's because you trying to run game. I gave you the game. All you gotta do is come back. But if you don't come back, that means you're trying to run game. So if you're trying to run game, we good. I done peep you. You ain't gotta worry about. I ain't gotta worry about you no more. Now I know how to deal with you. But man, with all the wisdom, with all the knowledge, with all the understanding we have, say, bro, ain't nowhere in the world we supposed to be show. Ain't nowhere in the world.
I'm still a little irritated with you for making me press that button.
Right, man, go
I
ahead.
do I,
Right, go
I
ahead,
don't
get
do
yourself
this.
ready,
I
man.
don't do this, teacher. I
Hey,
don't do this, teacher.
I'll call you
I don't
tomorrow,
do
man,
this.
and pull up on you tomorrow. We gonna sit down and get some coffee or something.
Let's do that.
All
Let's do
right,
that,
man.
boss.
Be blessed. All right.
All right.
What the hell?
I don't know how to get off of there, so you gonna have to do it.
Don't worry about it. I'm learning as I go. People, sorry about that. I know tonight discussion was supposed to go that way, but it went a whole nother way, which is good because there's a lot going on in the world. We're going into these holidays. A lot more gonna be going on. And the thing is that I'm not faulting anybody. I'm not blaming anyone. But right here in the city of New Orleans, we lacking. We are really lacking true leadership. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say it was because of this or that. I don't know what caused it. I just know at this point we are lacking true leadership. I'm not blaming the police. I'm not blaming the mayor. I'm not blaming the politicians. One thing I know, there are enough of us who understand game because the majority of us in my age group, a little older and a little younger, we either was around it or we either were in it. One or the other. We was around it or in it. Now you probably was a good girl. You probably was a good girl. But then you had a friend, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't. Y'all was a good girl, but y'all friend wasn't. So even if y'all ran with her, y'all still was a part of it. Because according to federal law, if she got in trouble, y'all were gonna get in trouble because it's called a conspiracy. So now, with that said, we have a bunch of women and a bunch of men who come out of that era, come out of them 80s, come out of them 90s, when things was wide open. I mean, we wide open. We moving 100 miles an hour. So now that we have slowed down, say, bro, say, baby, look, grab your grandkids, give them the real. Stop trying to give them what you didn't have. That's man, that's Stop trying to give them what you didn't have and give them what you do have. You do have understanding, you do have knowledge, you do have morals, you do have principles, you do have respect. Give them that. And then if you give them that, they can live long enough to get what they need for themselves. But if we're not giving them something to help them live long enough, well, we're giving them what we didn't have, that ain't worth nothing. That's worth nothing. Well, I'm trying to give my children what I didn't have. Okay, they don't even live long enough to enjoy it. Half of them not living long enough to receive it. So you doing all that for what? to do is give them what you do have, which is values, which is morals, which is principles. They need that. And in society, we have gotten away from that to where now you got the young people feel like the older people are supposed to respect them. I don't know where that jumped off at. I don't know what that come about. Sooner or later, we got to get rid of that mentality because if the younger person is waiting for the older person to respect them and the older person is set in their ways, I mean, it's never going to happen. But with all the wisdom, with all the knowledge, with all the understanding, say, bro, you ain't been in the world for 15 years. What the hell you gonna tell me? Say, the brother, you ain't been in the world for 20 years. What do you really think you know? You ain't been in the world for 30 years. He been in the world 50, 60, 70 years. What make you think you know more than this person? So now, with that said, all we gotta do is fall back and listen. And remember now, regardless of how old they are, that's a child. Don't ever lose focus of that. That's a child. So now, with us older people and dealing with these younger people, all we gotta do is listen. All we gotta do is listen. They are not that clever. They are not that clever where they can outsmart us. Like I say, in the streets, there you go. Put that for you. So now, if you come back with my money, cool. If you don't come back with my money, cool. Why? If you come back with my money, that means, okay, we're going to play this game. If you don't come back with my money, if you don't come back with my money, it, one time, right? And the brother he came to me say, man, put me on my feet, this, that, and other, right? So, okay, here you go, big. Here you go. Why? Because whenever I put me together, I already know. All that right there, that's a loss. That's a loss. I already put that as a loss. So when you come, here you go, big. So now I done gave it to you. Now, if you come back, cool. If you don't, it's already a loss. One little brother, right? I'm standing in the middle of the block. I see them. And I see these two little brothers, two of them. I see them on the corner, right? I play like I don't see him. I'm running my mouth, but I see him. He gonna send him back with the money. So I'm like, well, where your boy at? Oh man, okay, cool. And no big deal. Why? Because I gave him more, but he done messed it up. So at least he's coming back. But I see how I gotta deal with him because he got game. So now every day, I put y'all on game. It's nowhere in the world, no young person gonna outsmart no older person. They ain't been living long enough, baby. They ain't been living long enough. With the stuff, and I'm talking about people older, my age and a little younger, with the stuff we done experienced, with the stuff we have seen, with the stuff a lot of us done, say, bro, ain't nowhere in the world. There's no way in the world. But the thing is, a lot of us, we were so caught up in doing what we were doing, we wasn't paying attention. Now, let's pay attention. All you gotta do is listen. Listen to what he said. You heard what he said? You heard what she said? You heard that? No, I didn't hear that. Because we're not listening. We're not really paying attention. Because they're going to tell you. We're living in a day and time where the younger people put everything. They could be blowing the house up. They're gonna film it. Look what they did with the little girl, man. Look what they did with the little girl. Another little girl gonna film these other little girls beating her. Come on, man. That like what make that make sense? And this is supposed to be a friend. This is supposed to be a friend. The other little girl's in the car shooting the gun. Boom, boom, boom. Another little girl, the other person in there filming it. Come on, man. How you gonna let people like that outsmart us? When they put everything out there. They put everything out there. And the thing is, people, it's set up that way. Like Ryan said, it's set up that way. Why? Police ain't gotta be when I was in the streets, police was gonna stop you. Police was gonna pull you over. Police was gonna do with you, right? Now, police ain't gotta do no work. Why? All they gotta do is go on social media. All they gotta do is go on social media. Oh, we got it right here. They put the conversations. They put everything on social media. And I don't understand it. They might get a whole pound of weed. They put it on social media. Come on, man, I got my package, y'all. Who gonna like? I don't know, people. I don't know. And took it a whole nother way, and it took it in a whole nother direction. But you can best believe we ain't gonna lose this one, big. We probably done lost some. We ain't gonna lose this one. Far too many parents on here tonight, mothers and fathers, and lost their kids, man. You know, and no mother, no father will ever get over that. You don't get over that, man. You might learn to adjust to the loss, but you'll never get over that. You got some mothers and fathers, their children incarcerated. You know, every mother and father want their children home with them come holidays. You know, been there, done that. So with all of this going on in this world, with all of this happening, say, man, we gotta really just stop. Stop. You know, say, bro, what could I do to help? What could you do to help? Because it's gonna take all of us. You know, all that, my way the right way, and I'm say, no, that's definitely not gonna get it. Why? Because those young people, they smarter than that. And they communicate with one another. So that foolishness, we running out there, all we gonna do is bump our heads. All we gonna do is bump our heads. So with that said, people, say Ryan, bro, you took my. I was in Piggly Wiggly, y'all. I was in Piggly Wiggly. I'm getting stuff for moms. And the lady said, Pastor Mike, you owe us our 50 days and 50 nights. And I'm talking about older people, ladies. Say, lady said, Pastor Mike, and what happened to the thing with, have you ever been caught by your mother, or have you ever been caught by your parent, and this and that? And because my daddy caught my, she was going in. I said, okay, come Tuesday, I'm going to press the button. But let me tell y'all something. People, some of these days, we going to get straight out dead serious. Some of these days, we're going to come on here, we're going to laugh, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. I can only be ready for whatever comes. I don't know what the night may hold. I don't know what direction it may go in. Anybody can come on here. I open the floor for anybody. Anybody could come on here and say what needs to be said or how they feel. Some people might come on here and vent. The young lady wanted to come on here early. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened because for a lot of us, this stuff is new. So, but whatever the case is, however, it's all love, man. It's gonna always be all love. And if I can't come on here every day of my life, if I can't give you game, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you because I am a game collector and I've peeped enough game to know enough game to understand enough game to give you the game that you can take the game and utilize it to the best of your ability that you will not fall short no more in life or no one that's connected to you or around you will fall short because just like I give you the game, you're going to get him the game. And always remember with game going to come back. When you put game out there, game going to come back. You just have to recognize the game that come back. Because if you didn't put that out there, but yet it's coming back, hold up. That's when you watch it. That's when you really listen. That's when you pay attention. Because life, no matter what facet of life, no matter what area of life, whether it's at work, whether it's in the home, whether it's at the business, whether it's at church, whether it's in the hospital, in the classroom, in the courtroom, life is all game. Every day we wake up, we put on a mask, we put on a facade, and only to go through that day to play the game. Because people gonna come at you every single day with game. All right, good people. Kathy, Kathy said never will she get over the loss of that child. Man, that's right now in this, this is the holidays, man, and say it's to all the mothers, to all the fathers, to all the sisters and brothers and grandparents. Say, man, my heart go out, man. My heart go out, you know. I'm not about to sit here and say I know what you're going through because I don't. I don't know what you're going through. Only you know that. And anybody else who in your shoes know that. But for Pastor Mike to say that, nah, I never say that. That's just like a woman that's having a baby or then had a baby. I know what you're going through, baby. I know how I feel. No, I don't. I'm a man. I will never know how you feel. I will never know what you're going through. I am a man. And ain't no man about to have no baby or go through none of that. So the same thing. We gotta stop all this old lying and faking. Oh, I know what you're going through. I know how you feel. Stop lying. You don't know how I feel. And you don't know what I'm going. Have you went through it? No. If you haven't went through what I'm going through, you don't know how I feel. So stop all that lying. And that's why it's so hard for a lot of people really to deal with stuff, bro. Because people rather be fake, people rather be phony than be real. And that just messes us up more and more and more. Say, bro, I ain't never lost my son, bro, so I don't know what you're going through, bro. But, you know, my heart go out for you, bro. You know, whatever I can do to help you get through it because it's a serious adjustment. But to tell you, I know how you feel, and you don't know how to. Y'all be lying just to be lying just to be lying, bro. And not knowing, y'all making the situation worse. Y'all making the situation worse. But that's quote unquote society. But you know, as one who's been incarcerated, holidays, you know, we know one thing. If we call by mama or if we call by grandmother, this holiday, everybody gonna be at that house. So when these young brothers and young sisters or older brothers, when they make that phone call, come Thursday, and they know everybody's at the same house, you know, man, you know, pass the phone around and talk. Man, what's up, man? How you doing, man? What's up, babe? How you doing? I miss you, babe. I miss you, man. You know, because guess what? I don't know where they get that garbage out of sight, out of mind. Shit, bro. People be in our hearts, man. And we got to keep it 100 with ourselves. So, you know, the phone gonna get passed around, man. Holler at these people, man. I mean, everybody make mistakes, you know. Everybody falls short. Everybody get caught up. So don't. Oh, I won't talk to him. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because guess what? Anything can happen to anybody at any given time, and you can find yourself. I don't never say it would never happen. Because every day I put y'all on game, and I show you how dirty and low down the court system is. If they want to mess over you, they will mess over you. So the same one hollering, not me, no, no, no. You see what the mail going through, huh? And they pushing it and pushing it and pushing it for the mail. I don't know what the mail did. I don't know how she did it. That's not even my fight. That's not even my gripe. But at the same time, say, bro, that table could get turned any day and any time. So, you know, have sympathy for your brothers, have sympathy for your sisters that then lost their child and, you know, their child not going to be there and we got to deal with this. If we got to deal with this every Thanksgiving for the next 40, 50 years, you know, every year we should have a better and better understanding. You know, that's my brother, man. You know, his son now, it's none. You know, that's my sister, man. And, you know, what's wrong, sister? I know you're having a moment, huh? You miss your child, yeah, boom, boom, boom. And you know, they gonna cry, you know, just be there, you know. They're gonna be a little upset, but just be there, man. And, you know, you got these, well, y'all around here and y'all Christian folks with holiday, man, shut the hell up, man. Get out of our face with all that noise. Say, bro, it's a moment. And everybody in life is gonna have a moment. I don't care who you are, you're gonna have a moment. So if it's Christmas, if it's Thanksgiving, if it's New Year, whatever it is, have your moment. You know that you have a bunch of people that love you. You have a bunch of people that understand. You have a bunch of people that respect your moment. That's your moment. Like, you want to have it? Like Ms. Reed said, been 32 years. 32 years. Well, that's a long time. That's a long time. 32 years. That's a long time. And every time it come around, gotta get stronger and stronger and stronger. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Don't never ever beat yourself up. Just like 50 days, 50 nights. Every day not gonna be a good day. Anything can remind you. Anything can remind you of something that's gonna put you down a little bit. Go through your moment. You gotta cry, cry. You gotta scream, scream. You gotta cuss, cuss. Once you done did it, okay, now let me regroup. You know what I'm saying? You had a moment. You are entitled to a moment. So whatever it is, do you? You dig? I mean, we gonna get through this thing, man. This is a very rough time for a lot of us because who want to see their sister going through that? Who want to see their brother going through that? You know what I'm saying? Nobody, man. Who want to see their child? And my son, but he lost his son. And my daughter, but he lost. Nobody want to see nobody go through that. So people, with all that noise that these other people gonna be making about, y'all. If you want to celebrate the holiday, celebrate the holiday. You want to enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Whatever y'all want to do it. These people not going, so they need to shut the hell up. They not going, but they not going. Okay, remember that they are not going. So you have a relationship with God. You know God, so do you. You want make 1,000 cakes, make 1,000 cakes. Just don't try to eat them because you're gonna wind up in the hospital. You're gonna wind up in the hospital. But St. Pastor Mike, the address. I'm gonna pull up at your house. Don't pull up at your house. Do like me. I pull up at a house one day. They in there. They getting high. They drinking. They playing cards. I pull up. Everybody. No, don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. If you're sitting over there drinking, keep drinking. If you're sitting over there smoking, keep smoking. Don't stop because I done showed up. I'm letting you know. Hey,